Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Britain. We are in week 3 of February 1941 and we have 9 blue squares on the tonnage wall remaining. However, we have basically plateaued out. We were at 10 for a long time, now we're at 9 and the tonnage is going up very slowly. Inching our way up slowly to 160,000 tons sunk per month, but it's not easy. It's not easy for the Germans to push it that high. Trying to think if there's anything that we need to do. There is actually, yes, if I remember back to the previous episode. We need to send the Ilex in for repairs, so that means we need to split you guys up. Oh, hang on, Vanek as well has to go in for repairs. Well, that's no good. Let me see then. Which one of you has got more torpedoes? 4 and 4. You both have 4. Fine, I'll send the Acasta across here, seeing as the Icarus has got more guns, so it's more capable of defending itself, potentially. Acasta can go with the Exeter, and Vanek can also make its way towards Gibraltar for some repairs as well. Apart from that, I think everything is as it should be. Oh no, no, no. My worst nightmare, well, my second worst nightmare is here. It's a nightmare engagement. And it's in the Norwegian Sea. It's in week 3 of February 1941. It's in rainy weather. I have the submarine Triton at my disposal. But why is it so bad, I hear you say? Well, it's not because it's at noon. It is because the Germans have none other than the battleship Bismarck in the area, and the auxiliary cruiser Cormoran and the destroyer Z8, and they have the initiative. Bismarck must be sunk. If she gets out into the Atlantic, she's going to be sinking my destroyers left, right and centre, and my 250,000 renown will disappear faster than you can say swordfish. Oh my goodness. Well, there is the Bismarck, for those of you who are interested. Very, very, very formidable. I mean, what can I say? Extremely formidable. And here I am, on the Triton. Of course, well, I hope 8 torpedoes would be enough to even sink them. Can we fire? Well, right, we're too far away. And they are turning away from us. 5,300. Oh, do I fire now or not? Maybe they'll turn back. Or is this the best chance you'll get at firing at them? Where's the auxiliary cruiser though? I can't make it out. Oh, all the way down here. Are they just running away from me, basically? They are, aren't they? Oh, yeah, they basically are. I'm going to gamble and say they'll turn back. I hope they're not turning back at all, are they? 6,200. Well, what can I say, do? If all else fails, I suppose I could surface potentially and entice them that way. Yes. I think I have no choice. We're going to surface. We are going to surface and we're going to shoot at the Bismarck. I don't care who you are. I'm the Triton. High explosive shell. It would be even more iconic if it could actually score a hit. 20.3. There it is. No messing about. I don't care if you're the biggest battleship in the world. I'm the Triton. Here we go. Triton. Open fire. Shoot! There we go. Yeah, how do you like that? Oh no. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? And I'm gonna dive away now. No! Alright, good. And now I'm gonna dive away. Cheeky hit on the Bismarck. I wonder what their reaction will be now. Because they're gonna go berserk pretty much now, I'm guessing. Or are they just going to run away? The destroyer is going to be interested now. I do believe, however, that I don't think I'll be getting a crack at the Bismarck again, though. That's a shame. I probably should have fired at, you know, 6,000 or 5,000 when I had the chance. But that's no good, because now they're going to get into my shipping lanes and they're going to be doing bad things that way. I mean, if we can sink, we'll probably sink the destroyer almost certainly. Well, almost certainly. Confident much? I'm going to say almost certainly we'll sink the destroyer. Maybe the auxiliary cruiser will get interested at that point as well. Now you see now. Now I thought for a moment maybe the auxiliary cruiser might close in at that point and potentially try and do something or other to avenge the destroyer. But unfortunately, it's not how it seems. Well, we'll probably take out the destroyer either way, so here we go. This will probably be the turn that we do it. They're just zigzagging. I'm not getting excited over one turn to starboard. Although sinking the Z8 could be that sort of little bit of persuasion as to, right, what exactly do you think you're doing here? I hope we're not too close to them now. Nope, we're 1,500 yards away. That's a perfect distance to go for. Seeing as they're all miles away from us, I think I can actually use 3 torpedoes for this. 3 or 2, should we say? For British destroyers, I always used 2. I'll gamble and say 2 as well for the German one. Fire away. Well, 2 torpedoes was more than enough. 1 would have been sufficient. But again, 1 is a gamble. Are they not interested in us anymore? Guys, hello? Are you guys just completely not gonna do anything? I don't want to leave like that. Oh, I forgot we're in backward speed. Can you come back and try and avenge the Z8 perhaps? I mean, look what we did to your destroyer. Surely you're going to have to come back and avenge, right? I don't think they're coming back. Nevertheless, I will stay here for a while. I'm going to continue, well, I'm not even sure if I will continue. Do I disengage now, or do I sort of hold out and hope that maybe they do change their mind after all and decide, you know what, we will actually come back? No, they're not, they're just zigzagging, aren't they? Yeah, they're basically just, yeah. I think what happened was we got into a bit of a bad position at the start. They were basically, I mean, we were down here and they were here, so they were destined to be just heading away from us. I'll stay a little bit longer, and then if they still don't come back, I probably will have to regretfully let them go, simply because, you know, I'm not going to, you know, gamble and fire and maybe score a hit, maybe not score a hit. It's not really how I like to do things. Nevertheless, I do think it could be time for me to actually get a battleship then. I mean, I know we already have the Warspite, but I was thinking sort of, you know, something that's more capable of taking on the Bismarck. Now, I'm not saying for a split second here that the Warspite is incapable of taking on the Bismarck. What I am saying is that the Bismarck was more modern than the Warspite, and, well, we do have more modern ships at our disposal in this game. We have the King George V class, we have the Nelson class as well. The Revenge class is even older than the Queen Elizabeth class. I'm trying to think if there's any more classes of battleship that the British have available to them. We've got the Line and the Temeraire, but they're not available yet. We've got the North Carolina and the Washington, but they're also not available yet. I think that's all the classes I think that's all the classes that there are. Right, I'm not even sure if it's worth staying here at this point. Is it really worth it at this point? We're not catching either of them. Bismarck's going this way and Cormoran's going this way. I'm going to disengage. Action report. On the British side, the submarine Triton ends with medium damage. On the German side, the battleship Bismarck ends with light damage, because we got that one shell hit. The auxiliary cruiser Cormoran ends with no damage, and the destroyer Z8 was sunk for 2,260 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side. Warship tons sunk on the German side, 2,260. Merchant ship tons sunk on the German side, 0, 2,260 renown earned. Right, we have another engagement. This time it's in the East Sargasso Sea, in partially sunny weather, in week 3 of February 1941. Is the destroyer Icarus, and the destroyer Z-25 has moved in the evening to attack. Z-25 with the initiative. And this is 1-on-1. And unfortunately, they've already scored one hit. Almost a collision course of sorts. Unfortunately, we're not really to be prepared here because they have two 5.9-inch guns firing at us from this turret over here. What do we have? We have two 4.7-inch guns firing from these two front turrets over here. Not brilliant. Not brilliant. So what I will do is charge. Like two knights charging at each other. But this time it's, you know, hundreds of years later and on the ocean. Well, let's go 21.5. Close enough. Wind. Light, so we'll only go about here. Shoot! So those were long. Here comes the Z-25. We've come forward. So, in theory... Seriously? So in theory that should make it more difficult for them to fire at us, but it hasn't. It's not done anything of the sort. Alright then. Now they seem to go down 13.7. I'll go 14.7. Come on, I want to score a hit now as well. Shoot. Nope, we're short. Broadside. Alright, I'll do the same thing. Fire a port. Except I'll actually fire a broadside at you. Like, I'm not going to be afraid. So, that's number 2. That's that. I'll go down to 14. Shoot. Seriously, not even one hit? Uh-oh. Oh. We're losing the Icarus. I'm just gonna say that now. I need to have at least some level of damage caused, though. I can't just lose the ship and have nothing to show for it. 14. I'll go down to probably 12. Shoot! Go on! Yeah, that's something. Oh, hello! Running away, are you? Good. Well, maybe not necessarily good, but they'll leave me alone, perhaps. I'll go 12.7. Shoot. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's not bad at all. 4 out of 4 on that one. I do believe their pumps might be damaged. We'll go about 13.5 this time. Shoot. Good. Firing. They are. Oh, we lost the Icarus. Oh, we just exploded for no reason. Final damage upon sinking. AAA is destroyed. But I think that, you know, they weren't expecting us to put up such a tough fight. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Icarus was sunk excuse me, for 1,370 tons. On the German side, the destroyer Z-25 received heavy damage, so they're going to have to go back to port. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,370. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0, and nothing sunk in either category on the German side. 0 renown earned. Right. What I will do now then is prepare almost a trap of sorts. Move the Triton here, and the Thetis up here, and what I will do here is something that I probably should have done a very long time ago, but I've been putting it off until this moment, but I can no longer do that, and that is buying a battleship. I know, they're expensive, I know they're vulnerable, I know. No need to tell me. But with the Bismarck loose, it's necessary to do it. So we have Queen Elizabeth, we've got Revenge, we've got Nelson, we've got King George V. We don't have North Carolina yet, and we don't have the Lion yet. We do have the Repulse as a battle cruiser, but Bismarck would quite easily destroy a battle cruiser. We also have the Hood, but I'm a little bit reluctant to get the Hood because again it's a battle cruiser, so it could potentially end badly, as it did in real life. Do you know what? I think on balance the best thing I can do... Should we get Nelson or Rodney though? Do you know what? For old time's sake, let's get Rodney. I'm gonna do it. Oh, that was a painful purchase to make. Much renown was spent here. Oh, but it's kind of necessary. So we have a sort of 2 destroyers and 2 submarines protecting up here, and then we've got the Rodney sitting in the Faroe Islands here protecting. If they decide to go north into North Cape Spitsbergen, we can send the destroyers and the submarines after them. Right, well, unfortunately we have to send the Vanek in for repairs, and we have to get a replacement destroyer. So a caster will be sent back here. We'll get ourselves a J class, I think, JKN class. Oh, more renown will have to be spent now. I hate spending renown. I don't want to spend. I just want it to pile up and have lots of it, and that way I feel safe. Right, I'll come aboard Jaguar. Jaguar can come across to the Canary Islands temporarily to escort the Exeter. Right, I will check how long this video has been going on for, because I do believe it might be time to end. Back in a tick. So I've just checked, and according to my recorder it's 24 minutes in, which means I do believe it's time to wrap things up. So quite, well, somewhat exciting episode, I suppose. We saw the Bismarck for the first time. I got a battleship. We had a surface engagement. We'll take a look here. Oh, we've lost the 1 to 10 kill ratio, I see. We still have 9 squares on the tonnage wall, so that's good. We've managed to hold that quite well. Naval vessel sunk for Britain 18, almost 100,000 now. Merchants 747, 2.9 million tons almost. Naval vessel sunk for Germany 176, approaching 400,000. Allied merchants sunk per month 158,000. Well, we still have 1 to 9, but we lost 1 to 10. But, you know, Oh, actually, we might... This could get potentially quite ugly, because right now, well, up until now, it's quite easy because we were just mostly dealing with submarines. But if Bismarck gets out into the Atlantic and starts intercepting these small destroyer groups, things could get very nasty. We could be losing a lot of ships potentially, and renown could become strained. But anyway, that won't happen in this episode. In order to see what happens, you'll have to, you know, come back to the next video, because for now that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying this series, then, you know, do leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. Thank you for watching this video. Battle of the Atlantic really heating up now, so I do hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.